Hi, and welcome to your first video in the mini video tutorial series on perception architecture. My name is Chuck Dolce. I am Principal of Impact Marketing Solutions and creator of the Perception Architecture Method. And today I want to talk to you about your prospects and their perceptions and something I call the reality stamp paradox. Okay? What is the reality stamp paradox? Essentially, it's really the main phenomenon or reason that I developed this perception architecture method in the first place. So what is it? How do I explain it? Let me give you an example. Let me tell you a quick story actually that'll lay the thing out a little bit more clearly. A little while back, I was doing some research for a private client project, and I came across two headlines that kind of stopped me cold in my tracks. It wasn't so much what the headlines said as it was their actual proximity to each other. Same magazine, same day, same issue. They were right on top of each other. I mean, let me read them to you. Hang on a second. First headline. Cue the creepy foreboding music, please. It said, institutional investor confidence slips globally. Confidence slips globally. Second headline, right below it. Cue the triumphant fanfare now. Millionaire confidence surges. Surges. I mean, right above and below each other. Confidence slips globally, confidence surges. Now, how can this be? This is a perfect example of what I call a paradox of the reality stamp, basically. Same news. I mean, we're living in the same world. Same news, same data, same information, same everything, and yet one group confidence is on the slide. Another group confidence is on the upswing. So how is this possible? Well, it's got to do really with two things. With the images we deliver and the perceptions, the way that these images are received. Okay? Let me read you a couple definitions. They're on the web page too, but let me read them to you here. The first part is image. All right? Image is a noun. It's the general impression that a person, organization, or product presents to the public. Okay? Typically, when people go to market their services or goods, that's the angle that they take. They consider their message strictly from the image, the message they want to present. Okay? They don't really give any thought to the other half of the equation, which is perception. Perception is a noun. It's a way of regarding, understanding, or interpreting something. A mental impression. And depending upon the information that you send out, your market is going to perceive that in some manner. And unless you craft a message with the thought of how your market is actually going to perceive that message, there's really no way to tell how the market's reality stamp is going to shape that perception. Why is this so important? Well, we used to have a saying on the floor: perception is reality. Now, I don't want to turn this into a metaphysical discussion or anything like that, but the fact of the matter is, the way I perceive something, that makes it my reality. I mean, I see news on the TV. Is it good news? Is it bad news? Is this investment an opportunity, or is it a scam? I mean, is something brilliant, or is it a load of crap? The way I perceive something is the way it is, regardless. Okay? Now, what is it that causes us to perceive things differently? Well, it goes beyond demographics and beyond psychographics and beyond geographics. It has to do with the things that we know, things we think we know, what I call people's biases. Okay, and biases don't actually go group by group, demographic by demographic. You can't set a certain like group of biases with a certain age group, with a certain income group. They cut across demographics and psychographics. But these are the things that we know, we think we know, our beliefs, if you will, that we use to anchor ideas, to shape perceptions. And these are the things you have to dig for. You can find them out by interacting with your herd, by interacting with your prospects. You can find them out. And when you do, and when you focus your marketing on them, it becomes like hitting the cover off the ball, knocking it out of the park, basically. So this is what you have to do. So number one, we want to focus on our prospects' perceptions, on the biases, the beliefs that they hold across demographics, okay, that help them shape their perceptions. So remember, the first thing we want to do, consider your marketing message and consider the prospect you're trying to deliver that marketing message to. what causes, what's making them tick, what's making them think the way they are, and that's what you want to focus on basically. So anyway, that's the end of video number 1. I hope you found it helpful. Hope you found it a little bit enlightening. Okay. Don't forget, to send me your questions, comments, thoughts, ideas, whatever, and keep your eye on your email for the link to tomorrow's video. So that's it for today. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.